lot of messages around this issue in society, and I've been guided to be very, very thorough with this. So that's why I'm going to continue with this as long as I'm guided to. I've written a long message for all of you that resonate with this, so that we all of us as a humanity can fix this society, can heal this society, can create a new society based on a foundation of love, light, harmony, peace, equality between goddess and God, divine masculine, divine feminines, all masculines, and our children, as well as animals and nature, because that also is going to be hopefully positively affected if we all start changing. Okay, so why this society is in such a big chaos? In regards to love and relationships, I have contemplated this issue for longest time, and I have come to this conclusion, and hopefully the solution for many people to improve this as a collective consciousness of beings all aiming for harmony and peace, love and kindness. Note for everyone, this is not speaking to a concrete people, neither, I add, is slagging any kind of gender, men or women. This is purely global sense of collective threat of this society that needs to be resolved. So this is collective consciousness that needs to be healed for all of us to continue rising and growing. I have received divine messages from beyond collective consciousness that I wish to share with you all. It is focused on the crucial dynamic between men and women in nowadays society, and going down the history lane, almost centuries long karmic cycle, since the patriarchal society began to rule. Since the emotions and intuition were silenced in men and ridicule and silence in women. The starter of this avalanche of consequences that we faced for past few centuries. This is the starter of it. In history of creation, in a nutshell, man was created in a form of physically stronger human, and a woman was physically more petite, because the original true nature role of a man was to protect a woman and children from any danger. This was natural masculine energy, building and creating the life around, being a hunter-developer, the god of knowledge of physical and material existence upon 3D planet. Man was respected for creating living foundation for all, whether it was building things, creating businesses, places and all. Woman was considered the goddess connected with all other dimensions of existence, carrier of universal wisdom through her naturally built intuition and higher senses, a carrier of divine emotions and love through which all else has been created. That's the natural feminine energy. Woman was graceful and respected for her role or roles. But with incoming patriarchal society, the natural abilities and roles of both genders was manipulated to control and power. Emotions in men and women were silenced and ridiculed. Intuition was proclaimed as devil and condemned in new built societies, especially through religions and all power elites. Woman's major need to exist in this society is to feel safe, first and foremost. But safety for a woman was destroyed and taken away with the first existence of a man choosing to abuse his natural physical power over her or over a child. With the first case of rape or pedophilia, physical abuse, violence, beating, sexual harassment, sexual objectifications, and mainly by existence of porn that had destroyed the man's view of a woman as a graceful goddess of wisdom and love. But instead it created a brainwashed society of porn addicts, profiling, objectifying, harassing, devaluing, degrading, abusing, sexually attacking, abusing, raping, taking advantage of, disrespecting our women as divine feminines. Also, it created generations of gaslighters, liars, cheaters, players, maximizing fishermen, STD spreading individuals because of their promiscuity, which has become a norm also. Women have been ridiculed for their emotions, intuition, and instead of having trust in man's protection from a threat or danger, the man had become the threat and the danger, the predators of a woman and a child. The women had to learn how to protect themselves from the very one that was supposed to be the protector. Woman is naturally a prey species. Man is naturally a hunter, a predator species. The loss of safety for a woman in this society and global ignorance of this issue has created many broken relationships and many generations of broken relationships because of men not taking the responsibility to clear this generational karma and teaching the younger generations the same broken karmic cycle. Patriarchal society seems to support such behaviors that it has become, again, a norm. As long as there is not safety of a woman and a child from male predators and pedophiles, and true mature noble men won't start healing this karmic cycle by going by an example. As long as there is a single predator existing, a woman or a child will never feel safe, never have that privilege to feel safe. It is a generational masculine collective karma, and the man, the masculine, must take the accountability and responsibility for a collective, not any concrete, for a collective masculine to change himself first and then changing those masculines around him. Acknowledge the crucial importance of a woman's need of ultimate safety in physical, emotional, and psychological aspects. Now, let's read the solution that I came up with. Safety of a woman in this society is not only physical, like beating, raping, harassing, violating her personal space or body on the streets or public places, and nowadays online as well. Woman needs to feel also safe at home, for instance from pedophilia around the kids, to trust her husband or male family members, not to be pedophiles to the kids, taking advantage of her body because of men's false entitlement as a husband to own her. Also, another one, she needs to feel emotionally safe from a man's cheating, emotional manipulation like ghosting, emotional avoidance, stonewalling, degrading, ridiculing her emotions, lying, degrading her, manipulate with half-truths, manipulating her intuition, not having her back in front of his friends, acquaintances, or allowing friends sexually objectifying her, sexual jokes, and those that get along with it instead of protecting their women should read it twice. Another one is to be psychologically safe. From gaslighting, psychological abuse, blackmailing, mind games, mind control, psychological control, competition attitudes, egoism, narcissism, selfishness, unpredictable behaviors, verbal aggression, verbal violence. Many of those can also be vice versa, but the majority that suffers this are women and children. We are one. I want to say, we are one. Therefore, we must act like one. Such as men, not allowing fellow men in an aware man's presence to get away with such behavior in public or in private circles. Reporting such behavior of men and call them out. In public, in front of the woman they are treating bad, or in general, even online. Be an example of a mature, noble man to your sons and daughters, showing them true, honorable behavior towards women, wives, mothers. Not cheat or lie. Avoiding porn and normalizing porn and objectifying women according to porn standards. Not expecting a woman act like a porn star in the bedroom. Not being inappropriate to a woman that would disrespect her or diminish her grace, and never in front of kids. Not talking down to a woman as if she was lesser than you, the man. Always treat your woman as graceful goddess, and she will feel safe with you and treat you as her protector, God. God, goddess are equal pair. Remember all. And I want to also add, that goes to public places as well. If a man sees something like that in public, there's no excuse to be silent. The silence is part of the problem. Not calling them out when you see some disrespect, something like what I've just stated above. Not calling them out, not protecting collective women as a collective man energy everywhere we go. Same as when you see a child being abused or a pet being abused in public. You take action, right? You need to take action. You men need to take action against the other men, not us women. We haven't created this. Okay? And those of you that think that, oh, I haven't created it either. Not you, but your masculine energy. You were incarnated as a masculine energy carrier of this karmic cycle. And if you are aware and not behaving this way, you are the light in this society to make a change, to call them out, to start fighting for this situation, to start protecting the women and children in public, in private circles, in your own families. If you are aware, if you, the men, are aware and not behaving that way, you came here as a continuation of this masculine energy to carry this generational karma and to heal it through your own actions, not only in your own home, but in public, to fight for the women or protect the women you see around to be mistreated. That's your man's responsibility, not a woman. In past, women tried to take the responsibility and they were ridiculed by being feminists and all that stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. Because this is not our role to fight for this injustice for all of us women not having this privilege to feel safe in this world as you men have this privilege. It's now the time for the man to stand up and become the protector as he was created for. Show your responsibility in the global sense and protect the women collective from the destroyed male masculine energy. We need to eliminate this destructive male predator masculine energy by rising and raising new generations of men aware how to treat a graceful woman, divine feminine, and how to protect collective woman, divine feminine energies around the world. Everywhere the man goes, everything needs to be called out and taken care of. We cannot wait for governments to do that. They're not going to do that. We as a collective public humankind need to take actions, and this battle is yours, men. This is not blaming. This is the accepting the fact that this generational karmic cycle exists for centuries, and you were born and incarnated in this society to take responsibility and to clear that out through your light. You have an important role in this society to create harmony and safe space for a woman, feminine collective, as it was originally created by the Creator. Thank you. I hope this will go to all of your hearts and souls. I hope this message, as it's channeled, will be taken through your higher self, divine masculine, not the ego, but the soul. And you will start acting appropriately so that all of us women, collective feminines, the goddesses, the graceful women and goddesses that carry this important wisdom of love and intuition that connect us to the divine, can walk and shine our light in full safety and confidence. Before this is done, this is cleared, we cannot fully emerge. So it's up to you, men, to clear this path for a woman to walk upon this earth fully feeling safe. Peace and love.